Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. Today I'm gonna work on this blouse. This is a sari blouse and I'm making a lace and putting in it. So in order to do that, I have this confetti fabric. I use this confetti fabric. So you're gonna cut little pieces about 2 inches in the side of the confetti fabric, which I cut out already, and I have done this one side, one hand, and I'm gonna do the second one just to show you how I did it. My next video will be this pin cushion. I made this pin cushion. This is good for keeping the pins and my needles, so this is doing the job very well. This is a gorgeous looking pin cushion I made. This will be my next video, so please subscribe, so as soon as I make new videos it will be in your inbox. So let's work on this now. In order to show this lace to the blouse, what you need to do is you need to have the wrong side of the blouse and the right side of the lace. So you have the wrong side of the blouse where you see the stitch, wrong side inside, and the right side of the lace will be on top of the wrong side of the blouse, like this. So you see, this is right side of the lace and this is wrong side of the lace. So you have the wrong side of the blouse and right side of the lace, and they lined up together, and you stitch it like this first. This is the first step. So let's do that and just give basic running stitch here. So we're gonna give a basic running stitch. Just hold it together and give it basic running stitch. Now after we do the running stitch, if you want, you can stitch it in the machine, and if you don't have a machine or you don't want to stitch it in machine, that's fine too. You can just leave it just the way, and I'll show you how to do hem after this to make it look pretty. Even though you don't have a machine, that's okay. You don't need to do it in a machine. Now here we're doing just a simple running stitch like this. So you see how this is the right side of the blouse, but we're holding it the wrong side of the blouse and right side of the lace. So that's how, right side of the lace inside. Now you stitch this like this, but don't worry, it won't sew outside because I'll show you after that. We have to flip. So you stitch it like this, just basic running stitch, nothing special. The special we'll do at the end, like this. Now you continue with this. Now this kind of fabric hand stitch is really good because this fabric will be hard to stitch in the machine. Now like this you go on. Doesn't matter how big or little stitches you're giving because this is gonna go inside anyway. So as you follow me like this, just push it down. So this is the right side of the lace and this is the wrong side of the blouse, and that's how we're stitching. Now when we come to the end, then I'll show you how you can flip this around, and that's how you're gonna give this beautiful lacy look in your blouse. Actually I have a black net sari and I will put this lace on the sari, which I will do in another video. That net sari is about 6 yards, so I have to work about 2 hours to do all around, and I will save a little bit to show you how I did it. We won't be able to sew the whole 6 yards, it will take a long time, so I will do the rest of it and I'll save a little bit just to show you. Now when we come to the end, all the way to this end, you do it like this, and here you lock it just like your regular stitches you lock. And this blouse I will put mirrors next. There are two ways to put mirrors. You can put large confetti, make mirror looking, and that's what I'm gonna put in the black saree. Large confetti. I can put a small confetti as well. I have the small confetti too. So now we're done with that, and my needle goes to my gorgeous new pin cushion. This is so handy for keeping my noodle, and I will show you in my next video how I made this gorgeous looking pin cushion. It has everything, the bead, the sequins, and a bead necklace. It's very pretty, I love it. So now we're done with that. Now here you will have a little bit extra, and I will just snap this one off like this. Now what do you do? Now you see you added this to the wrong side of the blouse, right? Now you need to flip this thing around. You need to flip it around and bring it to the right side of the blouse like this. Now you push it down. Now you can put a white bed sheet on top of it and iron and press it down, or you can just do with your finger like this. Either way, but you cannot put hot iron on top of it because this material, sequins fabric, will get burned. This is just decorative fabric. Okay, so now we came to the right side. See, you turn it around. Now we're gonna fold it and give a hem. So now this one, you need to put it down and press it down. So when you stitch it, make sure you do not pull too much because you don't want to make the lace fabric smaller than your blouse. So do not pull too much, like gathering like a flower or anything, because this is not really flower, this is just adding a lace. So now we're done pressing down. You can even do like this, and that will press it down too, like this. Okay, now it will stay in its place. Now I'll show you how you can stitch this so it looks beautiful. We're gonna have to put all this hanging thing inside and nothing shows up. Now I go back to my beautiful needle holder and pin holder, and I get another needle out. Now what you do is you fold it from this outside like this and keep it little bit. See this one? Little bit is there. That's how. Just do from this side, will be easy. Now this folding part, you have to have patience and do it correctly. So you make sure these two same width. Alright, let's start this. So this one you do a hem because you want it to look nice, not a running stitch. So you go like this and you get your this tie, you tied inside, not outside. Now the knot inside. Now you go pick up like this. This is called hem, where you cannot see anything. Can you see anything outside? No, you cannot see anything outside. This you take your needle. You see this is edge of your fabric. Pick up this black blouse fabric little bit and pick up the edge of this top lace fabric little bit, and then come out. Now all your thread stays inside. See, you do not see anything outside. This is how it's called hem. This is how you give hem to a good clothing, so you don't see any stitch outside. You see only stitch inside. So now when you're looking at the thing, do you see much stitch outside? No, but you see little stitch inside, little stitch. That's hem. So this is how you're gonna give this hem to this entire blouse around it. yeah, once in a while you have to put it down and fix it and hold it, and then you give that much and then again fix it and hold it. It's gonna take a little bit of patience to do this, but that's the only way you can do, because if you do this kind of confetti fabric in the machine, that'll get kind of squeezed and I don't like it. I like doing it patiently with my hand because it gives better result. Now if you're doing first time hem, I wouldn't suggest that you do too many at once. You do one at a one time, but if you are used to it, you can pick up too many. Like I picked up twice. Like you pick up like once like this and then go bend it and pick up once like this another time, like this. Now you don't see much of a hem nowadays because this was taught many years ago in schools, sewing schools in India. The teachers used to teach most of the things in hand stitch. First you hand stitch, they didn't use pins and they didn't have pin cushions, so everything they hand stitch, and then after they like it how it looks, then they did the final stitching in the machine. And that's how I do it. I stitch, hand stitch, and then if I like it, then I do final stitch is machine, because machine stitch is so final, then even if you open it doesn't look same. If you make a mistake and you have to open it and kind of ruin the fabric. So that's how I learned. In my sewing school, that's how they taught. First you do everything, and if you wanted anything to look nice, you do hem, so it looks nice. So as you see, you go like this. Now we're gonna do the entire row of the hem, and then we're gonna do the neck. So we're pretty much done here, a little bit more. Now I'm gonna have a video coming up on a black net sari. I bought a net fabric and I'm gonna make a net sari, black one, and I'm going to add this sequence fabric to it because I want to give it a little lace, and then I will add sequence to it. I am going to finish that thing and leave a little bit to show you, because obviously I won't be able to do the whole thing in front of the camera. It will take many hours to put lace on that 6 yards of fabric and then adding all the confetti to it. So I will leave a little bit to do with you so I can share my idea. And if you do make it, please post it on the Twitter so I can see how it looks. Follow me on Twitter and post it in Twitter so I can see. Now you see, this is almost done. Now when you almost finish at the edge, there is a little trick I will show you. So this, as I told you, main thing is you have to hold it little, push it down, and then give little stitch, again put it down and push it down, hold it. You need a little patience to do it. So if you love stitching like me, you will do anything. I love stitching, so. And I discovered this hand stitching when my daughter was little. I didn't want it to run the machine and wake her up, so I did the hand stitching, and I stitched so many dresses, salwar kurtas, her clothes with hand stitching, that made me convinced that hand stitching could work. And none of the stitches actually came out, it's just good. So hand stitching could work. Now you see, we're done. I pushed it inside. So when you come to this edge and something coming out, it doesn't look good, you push it inside and make it all same length. So you have to do a little bit of work there. So we're done with putting the whole side. Now we're gonna do the neck. So this pin goes to my beautiful pin cushion. Now you see this is a gorgeous looking blouse, and now this blouse has both the hands beautiful handmade lace you made from sequins